So a UFC fight night London is this Saturday. I'm gonna go through the whole card, giving you my predictions for each fight. I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's get into this. Starting off with the main event of Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. This is an interesting matchup with the fact that Leon Edwards was supposed to be fighting Jack Della Maddalena, but they made JDM versus Bilal move Sean Brady into his fight. He is taking this on short notice, technically, and Leon Edwards has been in camp coming off of a loss to Bilal Muhammad in a fight where he pretty much got ragdoll Bilal out, worked him like every single champion we have in the UFC right now. Before that, you had the win over Colby Covington, where Colby really didn't do much in that fight. The majority decision over Kamal Usman, which was shocking to a lot of people, including myself. But he really did what he needed to do in that fight. Obviously, the miracle win against Usman in the fifth round, down 4 rounds to nothing. Finds a head kick with 30 seconds left. Miracle one. Then you had the Nate Diaz win, where Nate Diaz nearly knocked him out in the last few seconds of that fight. Sean Brady, though, you move over to him, coming off of a win over Gilbert Burns, Kelvin Gastelum by submission last year. Or no, that would have been 2023. Then he got KO by Bilal Muhammad. I have no idea how. My beat Michael Chiesa, beat Jake Matthews. I'm going to go see. My heart wants Sean Brady. I'm a big Sean Brady fan. I love this fight style, but I'm gonna go Leon. Leon Edwards has really good takedown defense, and I if Sean Brady can put it together the same game plan as well. I can see him winning this. I could even see Brady potentially submitting Leon, but everything to go in his direction for that would take a lot. So I'm going to go Leon Edwards by decision, probably 48-47. I expect it to be a really close fight, and had Sean Brady had a full camp, I probably would have picked Tom Brady to win. Now moving on to the co-main event of Jan Blachowicz versus Carlos Solberg. Carlos Solberg coming in, winning his last five, beat Volkan Oezdemir by unanimous decision, KO'd Alonzo Manifield, submitted Domoon Jung, KO'd Horpateria, that's a good one, and KO'd Nikolai. I'm not even gonna try and say that last name. Um, you're not gonna catch me, internet. But so this is my thing with this fight. Young Blachowicz hasn't fought in nearly 2 years, right? But it is a heavier divisions. I don't see the drop off like we see at other weight classes. We know that young Blachowicz is eyeing a potential title shot after this fight. With a highway finish, you kind of do have to have a conversation because he had a split draw against him live, and he arguably where is oh yeah I'm stupid. He arguably beat Alex Pereira. It was a very close fight. He got him down. Many people believed that he won this fight. Same with Magomed Ankalaev. So it makes it interesting when you have a guy who has faced the last two champions in his last two fights. Then we got Carlos Solberg. You know, Hugo Stolberg is good. I like his game. I like his ability. I just think Jan Blachowicz is better all around. I think he has better grappling. I think he has the better striking. He definitely has more power. And it's a light heavyweight. It's not like we have a guy returning at, flyweight or bantamweight. I'm going to go Jan Blachowicz. I think he gets it done by decision. I could even see him getting it done by a late round TKO. But we'll see. That's kind of where I'm at. Nothing against Carlos Goldberg. I just think that Jan Blachowicz is still one of the top light heavyweights in the division. Moving on to Kevin Holland versus Gunnar Nelson. Kevin Holland is an interesting character, right? He's too big of a star to cut, but he's one in four in his last five. Got injured or got submitted by Renier Derrida in his last fight. Got injured in the fight with Roman Doedze grappling. Submitted Michael Olajusic. Before that, though, lost to Michael Venom Page and lost a split decision to JDM. You look at Gunnar Nelson, submitted Brian Barberena, really good win. Uh, beat Takashi Sato, and then lost to Gilbert Burns and Leon Edwards. Before that, submitting Alex Oliver. I'm going to go with Gunnar Nelson. I think he gets it done by a split decision. Kevin Holland's grappling has wolves, and we've seen it in some of his last few fights. That's where I find the difference is Gunnar Nelson is a really good grappler. I think he gets it done 29-28. Uh, I like the character Kevin Holland. I like what he does for the brand. Mr. 4570, me threatening Rampage Jackson on his podcast. But I think that Gunnar Nelson will get it done. And yeah, moving on before I get shot with a 4570. We got Molly McCann versus Sonora. Molly McCann, obviously, the the English fighter, buddies of Patty and Batty and all that. Lost to Bruno Brazona last fight. Submitted Diana Balbita before that. Lost to uh, Georgia. I'm not going to try and say that last name. And submitted by Aaron Blanchfield. Before that, Kaylin Hannah Goldie. Alexia currently won her won her contender series fight against Rose Concy Kale. Really, it was a dominant performance. Uh, Submitted Cyan Swarza, beat Sabrina Oliver in Jungle Fight, and has really good finishing capability. I'm going to go with Alexia. It's I can't take Molly McCann seriously. I really can't. I get it. She's a fun character. She's funny in front of the camera. I don't really rate her skills that high. I'm going to Alexia by decision. I don't know. It's a woman's fight. It's either gonna be the best on the card or the shittiest part of the card. So moving on to Jordan Vucenic versus Chris Duncan. Vucenic lost his last fight against Jerome Gutaledze by unanimous decision. Before that, So, uh, I'm not gonna go through all the names. You that won his last four fights by submission in Cage Warriors. Chris Duncan, you look at him, beat Balaji by submission, got submitted by Manel Torres, beat Yonel Ashmus, beat Omar Morales for a split decision, and KO Charlie Campbell. I'm going to go with Jordan Vucenic. I think that he'll probably win this fight by second round submission. Think he has a really big grappling advantage. From what I've seen from him, I like his all around game over Chris Duncan. So I see him getting it done in the middle of the second round. Moving on to the next fight, we have Nathaniel Ward versus Morgan Trader. Um, this is an interesting fight for me because I've gone back and forth on this one. You look at Nathaniel Wood beat Daniel Pineda by unanimous decision. This is a really good win. I really liked his performance in that fight. Watched the name of before that. Before that, though, beating Andre Fili, Charles Jourdain, and Charles Rosa. Three really good wins. You look at Morgan Shayer coming off of the left hook knockout over Gabriel Miranda 5 months ago. Lost to Chepe Mariscal, who is a beast. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of uh, Chepe Mariscal. Then you have him knocking out Manolo Zucchini, knocked out Diego Silva and Cade Warriors and Pedro Silva. I'm going to go with his Nathaniel Wood. I think he gets it done by decision. I think he just controls Morgan Trader throughout the fight. Probably outlands him and plays a more safer game against Morgan Shire. I'm really interested for this fight though because I really do like what I've seen from Morgan Shire. This should be a war. I really expect it to be one. Moving on though, we've got Jai Herbert versus Padilla. Padilla. Chris Padilla is on a 5 foot win streak. Caleb are beat Wrong Zhu by Dr. Stoppage. Submitted James on top. KO'd Justin James and up next fighting. Then he has a submission win and another KO. You look at Jai Herbert, beat Rolando Bedoya. I can't. Why do these people have like the most extravagant names ever? Lost to Faraz Saham, had a decision, majority draw with Rodobit Klein. Lost to beat Kyle Nellis by unanimous decision. And then you had the Ilya Taforia fight nearly 3 years ago, where he nearly knocked out Ilya Taforia. Um, so you have to factor that in. But I'm going Padilla by second on KO. I just, I really haven't seen much out of Jai Herbert since the Taporio fight that makes me think he will be a legit contender at this division. It's 155, man. They do have this fight near even, which I agree with. It's just in my eyes, I think Chris Padilla finds a shot, puts him down, and finishes him with ground and pound. So, moving on, what do we got next? We got Warner Kavanaugh versus Felipe dos Santos. Ah, okay, so Warner Kavanaugh, we know one of the biggest prospects we have right now, coming out for a win over Jose Ocha, beat Antoine by a left hook on the contender series. Before that, in Cage Warriors, decisions, spinning heel knockout, spinning heel TKO, and and Ander Sanchez. Felipe dos Santos lost to Andre Lima, beat Victor at tomorrow by split decision, lost to Manel Cap. Before that, in the LFA, beat Hugo Piva and beat Rafael Ventura by split decision. Um, I'm not gonna make it complicated. I'm going to go Warner Kavanaugh here, but I don't know. I really don't know what to think of Warner Kavanaugh yet. I really do need a few more fights. I'm going to go with him getting it done by decision here, but I want to see him showcase his finishing ability, whether that be in the grappling or with his hands. Well, we'll see. It should be a fun fight, and it's between two young guys. Oh my god, two young guys who will be around for quite some time, hopefully. Moving on to Martin Tybura versus Mick Parkham. Now, I feel like everybody says this about the heavyweights in the UFC. The days of the belly rollers are kind of behind us. Martin Tybura, you look at him, KO'd uh, Denise in his last fight, well, beat him by Dr. Stoppage, lost to Sergey Spivak, beat Kaito Iwasa by submission, lost to Tom Aspinall by TKO, beat Wagoy Ivana. Then you have Mick Parkin, who is shaping out to be another incredible heavyweight prospect for the UFC. Well, yeah, I consider him a prospect still. He KO'd Lucas Brzezinski in his last fight, beat Muhammad Usman, Kamal Usman's brother, by unanimous decision. Before that, beat KO Machado by unanimous decision. Jamal Pogues and submitted Ador Neves on the contenders list. I'm going to go Mick Parkin. I I really like what he's shown in the few fights he's had in the UFC. I think he'll get it done by second round TKO. Younger guy, type 39, 500 fighter basically in the heavyweight division. This way we have a young, hungry heavyweight contender. We're getting well, we're on the path to making heavyweight great again. But I'm going to make Parkin. I think he gets it done pretty easily by second round TKO. Moving on to the next fight we got. Andre Peliev versus Leroy, Christian Leroy Duncan. I'm going Dunk. Yeah, I'm gonna go Duncan. I was contemplating going by decision or by a way round finish. I think I'm gonna go third round TKO. Um, Puyav, you look at him. Unanimous decision over William Anderson. KO'd Vera. Submitted Nikita Kondorov. KO'd Murzov and Pavel Mustin. You look at Leroy Duncan coming off a loss to Gregory Rodriguez. KO'd Claudio Ribeiro. KO'd Dennis Tillman. Lost to Armand Petrosian. Not a bad loss. And KO'd Todorovic. I'm going to go. Uh, I'm going to go Duncan. Yeah, I'm going to go Duncan. I'm going to stick with my late round finish for Duncan. I just the whole the days of the Russian fighters being steroid just because they're from Russia are over. Blood jokes aside, I think Leroy Duncan has the better striking here. I think that he can get a finish, stay on the feet. Moving on though to the next fight, we have Shauna Bannon versus Pooja Tamar. However, I actually read an article today where she was abandoned by her family. Very, very rough shit. I'm sorry that she had to go through it. So, that being said, um, huh. This is tricky because I want to go tomorrow, but the troll side of me is saying going with go with Shauna Bannon. I know she is the favorite. It's just Alice Ardoin by split decision. That fight didn't impress me. I think Bruno Brazil she lost by unanimous decision. I'm going with the underdog here. I think she gets it done by decision. I think that she has a lot uh, riding behind her. Could go to her head, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 29-28 decision for Tomar. It's a woman's fight. What do you want me to say? Uh, so moving on to the last two fights. Kaolin, Roland versus Nathan Fletcher. Looking at this fight, Roland lost against Jake Hadley, beat Angel Pacheco, lost to Taylor Blackboard, doing his own. You look at Nathan Fletcher though, submitted Ramos Ramos in his last fight, submitted Dan Dugis and this guy. I'm gonna go Fletcher, go with I don't know. Let's go with a round three submission. I think that he definitely has the grappling advantage here. From what I've seen from his fights, I like what I see. I don't know where he goes in the featherweight division. Both these guys are really young, pretty good records. We'll see. I'm expecting this to be a war. I really hope it is. But yeah, I'm going to go with what I went with Fletcher, right? My brain is just not working. Yeah, I'm going Fletcher by decision. Then to the opener of the card, Garam, Gatel. I'm just gonna say Garan versus Fernandez. No more stupid names for me to think of. Um, I'm going Garam. He's the heavy favorite here. Beat Jordan the percentage in his last fight before that. Got KO'd by Alves, Brenner, and lost a split decision to Ismagulov. Fernandez in his last fight KO'd Muhammad Yahya. I just, my eyes, I like Garam's game. I like his style better. I feel like he'll probably outwork Fernandez. I doubt a decision. I doubt a finish happens in this fight, so I see him edging him out. Probably a 30-27 decision. I think his game is all around better. But those are my picks for UFC London. Let me know, what do you think about my picks? What are your picks in the comments down below? Thanks for watching. Later.